How proud are you to have come in and in your first Premier League season you started 31 out of the 38 games?
Yeah, I think obviously before signing I would have taken playing 31 out of 38. But you know, when I came in, I worked hard and I had to wait a little bit for my first start. And yeah, when I first came into the team, I feel like I took my chance. And it wasn't all plain sailing last year, but I feel like since the restart I've really improved and really shown what I'm about, and be looking to keep that up and keep improving.
You said it wasn't all plain sailing. Is one of your targets for this season, not that you made loads of mistakes, but to make that number smaller, even smaller this season?
Yeah, definitely. I think showing that high level of consistency is what I'm looking for, and you know, I know what I'm capable of, so definitely looking to do that this year, and like I say, just keep improving game on game.
We see some managers can be quite knee-jerk, one mistake and you're out. How was this manager after you've had a difficult game?
He's been brilliant with me. You know, obviously the way that we play, there's sometimes going to be mistakes with, you know, bringing the ball out from the back, and the manager will sort of say that that's what he's asking us to do, and if that does happen, then he'll take it as responsibility as well, and you know, that just sort of takes the pressure off your shoulders a bit. And like you say, there's some managers that you make a mistake, you probably won't feature again for a while, so that can be difficult. But our manager is not like that, and gives us every confidence going out onto the pitch, which is at the end of the day what everyone wants, and it certainly helps. And
there were plenty of positives last season as well. You played Tottenham. Tell me about that fixture last season. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been better if we'd have won. Yeah, it was, for me, it was pretty special. Obviously, I scored. I had all my family there, and both my uncles are Tottenham fans, big Tottenham fans. So, yeah, like I say, all my family were there, so it was a pretty special moment. But it would have been better if we'd have hung on to get a result. I think we deserved one again that day probably, but yeah, it was a special day.
Why are they Spurs fans? Do they live up there, or?
No, they just love Tottenham. They just love Tottenham. But yeah, it was obviously nice to score, and obviously it was on Boxing Day, so it was a pretty special day for all of us.
While you annoyed them, they must have really enjoyed your goal against Arsenal even more, and that performance, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Obviously we won that day, so you know, that was the only time I scored last year and we won, so that was probably my favourite goal for that moment. But yeah, obviously they were pretty chuffed with that one as well.
That must be a really odd, conflicted feeling when you do score, and like your first Premier League goal, for example, but it's not in a win. It takes a lot of the gloss off, does it?
It does, yeah. I think obviously both times. So my first Premier League goal was against Villa, and we went 1-0 up, and then we lost 2-1 in the last minute. So you're obviously not thinking about your goal, you're thinking about how you've just lost in the last minute. The Tottenham game, obviously, you scored to put us 1-0 up again, and then we lost 2-1 again. So yeah, like I say, you're not really thinking about it, you just scored, you're thinking about how you've just lost the game, and that's a lot more frustrating.